So here at Ali South, everything we do has one main goal, and this is to make our customers' lives just a little bit easier and their shopping experience better. Our developers make the difference in this process, or even better, they code the difference. We will dive deeper into our new Click and Collect app for the US and tell you how product data flows in the back end interact with compelling front end app designs.
Yeah, hi, my name is Stefan. I'm 43 years old. I'm with Aldi for 3 years now, and I work in the customer facing solutions department. So what we do is basically create the products that, as the name implies, face the customer. And I would say most prominent example currently are the new Click and Collect e-commerce mobile apps, both for Android and iOS. We are working on a global template. This will then be rolled out to several countries with several flavors according to the country's needs. Obviously, for these mobile apps, which are front ends, we need data to display, and that is where our peripheral or backend systems come into play.
How exactly does it work? I mean, that customers end up seeing the right prices and the best prices everywhere. Maybe we could have a look at the Click and Collect app.
Of course, happy to show you. So this is our new Click and Collect mobile app. Well, actually, it's not only Click and Collect, right? So according to the country, the user can decide, or the customer can decide, whether to pick the groceries up at a local Aldi store or have them delivered to your home. The user basically lands on the Explore screen. The Explore screen is editorial content, which every country can set for their own. So they have a content management system and can decide what should be shown. This is usually a topic that is of recent interest. Currently, it's barbecue. Before it was Super Bowl or Father's Day, topics like this. And on this Explore screen, the user can then browse for products. We have several pre-configured UI elements which are fed by data from a content management system. And from this data, we are creating dynamically a native user interface, like, for example, this horizontal slider. Here are several other components, like these big teasers, for example, or links to other categories. And maybe to give you one example, for example, to click, if I click on this teaser here, I will be forwarded to the products tab, and in this case to the fresh produce. Here I could, for example, move to one of the subcategories, fresh fruit. This is also, by the way, all custom native user interface created by our department. Here I can sort and filter, for example, and use something like price low to high, apply the filters, and then I can directly add something to my shopping cart. So in this case, maybe let's add a few bananas. Yeah. Now add it to the cart. I can either go to one of the other categories or subcategories, or I can also obviously search for products. Maybe in this case, let's search for apples. If I search for apples, I get another screen with search suggestions. So here I can search for other terms that are suggested from the backend, or I can drill into some of these suggested products. In this case, let's go with these apples. If I click on it, I see a product details page with product images, product description, and also prices. And here I can also add an item to the cart. Next step in the user journey would then be to go to the shopping cart and continue to the checkout. This is a prod system. I will now move to a QA system and perform a checkout on a QA system so that we do not need to cancel it. So this is now the QA system. Here I can continue to checkout. Since I selected the click or the pickup service, I can then reserve a time slot where I want to pick my groceries up from the local Aldi store. Here I need to continue. I select the one. Then I need to enter my payment data and the billing address. Then I see a final summary, can continue to payment. And here I have my credit card data and continue.
So when this Click and Collect app is right now live in the US.
Yes, we have a, let's say, small-scaled customer rollout. It is not yet listed in the app stores, but we shared the link to this app to, yeah, a limited audience, so we can basically, let's say, scale it in a secure manner and get feedback. Yeah, and now the checkout is done. I can rate the app. This is a simulator, so I cannot submit it. Don't want to cheat our ratings. So cancel here, close it, and then my shopping cart is closed. Is empty basically. Maybe one detail I would like to show you, because at Aldi we are also taking care of something which is called accessibility. So we try to create our apps in a way that everyone can use it, also people with impairment. And there are some tweaks we are doing to make our shopping experience as good as possible. For example, if the user decides to scale the font, right, at a certain time we try to hide elements that are only for decorative purposes, so the user can focus on the information, what's important, right? This is only one example here. This is for font scaling, but also we support screen readers, so even people who are fully blind can perform a whole shopping experience on our app.
Oh, wow. So this is user experience and user identity, right?
Yes.
Wow. The demo that you showed us is actually a sneak peek.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay, great.
Very
But
interesting. Sorry.
yeah, very
Very
interesting.
interesting. Yeah. And also the part where you're including the blind people can access it.
Yeah,
Amazing. Great job.
that's great.
Yeah.
But right now, no one is waiting for us to come over to the S and pick out our apples, right?
No, that's why we chose the QA system, exactly.
Ah, okay. Is there a limit on how many items of each category you can buy?
So there is actually a limit. So this is also defined in the backend system. So every item has a maximum quantity, and once the user reaches this quantity, we show a small toast notification saying that the maximum quantity is reached, and then, yeah, cannot add more to the cart, sadly.
Our conversation doesn't have to end here. Feel free to stay in touch with us on our social media platforms, and also check out our career website, where you will find all information about jobs and everyday work at Ali South IT. Take care and stay tuned for more exciting content coming your way.